Shishi down first this time. Atami Huji about to follow. Atami Huji far behind the line. Hoping for a powerful charge or a receive. We'll see shortly. A powerful charge, one would assume. A receive! Shishi's the one that darts forward. Atami Huji taking control of Shishi's ribs. She's trying to wrench those arms, but an outside left from Atami Huji completely controls the pace. Normally the one to do a false start is the one to lose, but Atami Huji ready and understanding what he has to do. Taking advantage of Shishi's haste, binding that belt with that overarm lift.
勝った時は決め台詞嬉ししということで非常に人気もあります。
Shishi down and ready. Big charge forward for Takenosho, has the better push and pushes Shishi straight on out. No power at all for Shishi. Takenosho had the better tachi-ai, the better conversion, and the win.
正代です。胸から当たってくる正代に対して獅子はどんな立ち合いをするでしょうか。
Shodai down and ready. Shishi, chest to chest. Shodai has the better of it. Pulling back, but Shishi stumbles into a good grip. Separates himself, stumbles again, and Shodai smacks him on the butt and sends him into the ground. Not sure if it's slippery dohyo or if it's just Shishi's poor footwork, but he was slipping and sliding all over that dohyo. Shodai able to withstand every single one of those attacks. Shishi getting turned to the side, misses a slap to the face, trying to go slowly forward. Endo dodges him out, and the hand went up, but the match continues. Shishi back to the middle of the ring. The head Shimpan called the match, but it continues. Shishi pushing head-to-head against Endo. Endo going high, Shishi pushing across the ring, getting the grip. And he gets the win, but there is going to be a mono-e. A very unique situation here. The Shimpan called, and you can see Kisano Sato just looked over into the dirt to see if Shishi did step out. But this is a situation where the sumo wrestlers in the Gyoji obviously didn't know that the match was over. I mean, Shishi probably thought he was still in too. So we've seen, well, let's take a look here. Yeah, it does step out. A little unfortunate. Yeah, very quick call. But we've seen, or rather there has been controversy in the past where something similar like that happened. Something similar to this happened, but he didn't actually step out. They called the match early, and so they needed to basically restart the match. So this is a situation where, you know, you do want to see who the full proper winner is just so you can make sure, but at the same time, the longer the match goes, the higher the risk of injury. But at the same time, you know, if you get that initial call wrong, then it's even worse. So far.
青錦も活躍する中、刺激を受けるという獅子。まだ獅子はこの明生に勝ったことはありません。
Oof, big false start. Had to throw himself out of the way so he didn't run over Shishi.
取り口は押し出しが3割、寄り切り3割というのが明生です。さあ、獅子は押していくか、それとも四つに組むか。早く初日が欲しいというのが獅子です。
Eddie Murphy's a good one. I like his stand-up. I like Dave Chappelle too. He's great.
この獅子もレスリングルーツの力士の一人です。
Shishi down and ready. Head to head and slapped down. Not much of a match there, but Meisei will be happy to take the win. Again, I expected Shishi to do poorly, but it looks like, that wrapped up leg, he's probably nursing an injury. Far from 100% of his strength. I can only hope he picks up a few wins so he doesn't fall down to judo at this point. Potentially struggle, but this is a little ridiculous.
状態が良くなさそうな土俵です。
Shishi takes the charge inside right under the armpit. Midori Fuji looks like he's trying to go for a belt grip. Chest to chest, Shishi seems to be in control. Outside left on the belt, inside right under the arm, pushing forward. Yori Kiri finally gets that first win. Finally, somebody had to win.
Kinbozan just dismantles plans. Everyone has a plan until they get pushed with both hands. Kinbozan already down, Shishi about to follow. I assume Kinbozan starting with that double thrust he's so favored. Oh, Shishi hesitating, and there's the double thrust! A second one, a third one, and he's out. Everyone has a plan until they get a taste of these hands.
Yeah, he looks a little upset with himself there too, but just didn't really have anything. Kinbozan, he shot him in the chest with an elephant rifle just right off the Tachi-ai. Boom! Straight to the chest. Shishi.
Standard distance, Koto to the left, Shishi to the right. Shishi down, one wiggle allowed. And false start number 2.
Yeah, he's definitely mind gaming this. He's trying to do something here, but
every win counts when you're 6 in the hole.
I feel like Shishi's not going to be fast enough to be Henkud anyway, so this might all be for naught.
One cannot claim to know the mind of Koto. As they start for real, and Shishi just stands straight up, not wanting any part of the tricks. That outside right makes an attempt, but Koto is simply under him. Scoops him up, there's no question about it.
Yeah, the entire match, you could see the pain in Shishi's face, trying to control Koto Shoho, trying to walk back.
2つ負けが先行している状況ですが、星を五分に戻すことができるか。下から入っていきたいところ、獅子は中には入れさせない、懐を入れさせない。低い体勢前に出た。向かえて左に動いて、今度は土俵際。突き押していこうとする。よく動いた。最後は獅子が足を取られるような形になったでしょうか。敗れて獅子は1勝8敗。時早て勝って4勝5敗。星5分に戻すまではあと1勝となっています。
False start from Nishikigi. False start from Shishi. I think Shishi was a little upset that Nishikigi false started him. Returns the favor. Shishi getting to the side, but Nishikigi recenters him, pushing forward, and gets thrown down. Shishi goes tumbling out of the ring after securing the victory. A little slow to get back up, though. No Monoi, Shishi gets his second win of the tournament. Shishi trying an odd grip at the start, trying to control Tobizaru with an armbar throw, but Tobizaru slips away and escapes. Now he's on the offense. Tobizaru takes a shot to the face, another slap to the face. Shishi trying to wrangle in this monkey, but Tobizaru pulls back for the slap down. I thought he was pumping his fist for a second, but he's holding on to that elbow. Shishi really wrenching that at the start of the match. Tobizaru.
対する竜電は大きな体ですが相手の中に入って密着、そしてスタミナ、もろ差しという得意の形があります。竜電は勝ち越すためにはもう負けられません。軍配返りました。ちょっと竜電が突っかけました。過去の対戦でいうと竜電の3対0ですから、竜電対獅子は得意、逆に言うと獅子は竜電苦手な相手です。ここまではさあ4度目の対戦どうか。少し獅子が動いていきました。頭を低く突っ張っていこうという獅子、上手を引いた竜電、左四つです。お互い頭が低い。獅子がより頭を下げようとします。上手出し投げ崩しておいて竜電、少し横につくような格好。ただ獅子も粘ります。獅子は左の前褌を引いています。下手、長い相撲になると竜電ですが、じわじわと体を密着させる。左も覗いた。上手1枚獅子、寄り切りました。竜電の勝ち。はい、竜電のねちっこい相撲が出ました。
そうですね、やはりこう持久戦、
さあそれでは見ましょう。立ち合い、獅子が突っ張ります。頭をつけていくこちらの中に入る。もう一度離れました。今度は美ノ海の突っ張り、引いた、落ちない獅子、叩いた、残しました美ノ海。土俵際まだ残した獅子、消耗戦です。突っ張った、中に入る美ノ海、もろ差し出る、残します。決めて出る、決め出し、獅子の勝ち。いやー、攻防のある相撲でした。投手が生々しく入れ替わりました。
They've been similar light blue colors.
勝法はもう来場所
Tamasho is a bit cleaner.
陥落という
Tamasho already down, Shishi about to follow. Here comes the initial charge. They meet in the middle, and an exchange of thrusts with Shishi dominating and patting Tamasho down. Shishi very happy to get that win, likely to stay in Makuchi.
Shishi just looked like me when I play with my dog, just smacking him around, smacking him down to the floor.
Smack, smack, smack.
Big slow smack to the back of the head puts Tamasho down to that 10th loss, and Shishi should stay in the top division. One more win would definitely guarantee it.
And indeed, Onosato has won the boss Shishi in Aqua. Let's see those wiggles, Shishi.
そのことを伝えてらっしゃいましたね。さあ土俵上は栃大会と獅子です。
Likely to stay right on the Tawara of
2
Makuchi.
桁負けているという今場所になりますが、意地を見せたい。おっと、
Oh, that's the false start from Tochi
栃
Taikai.
大
Shishi
会は
not
新
even
入幕でこ
close
こまで3
to being
勝
ready.
11敗。
One of those setups for potential trickery. Although, I mean, what would a fourth win do for Tochi
Taikai would
Taikai?
be incredibly funny, but after the Kaio Henka, you can only expect the unexpected.
4勝10敗が獅子。
Tochi Taikai, Shishi, here we go.
声を出
And they
し
make no wiggles. Exchange of Oshizumo in the middle. Shishi being completely imbalanced, bouncing off Tochi Taikai's chest. Tochi Taikai takes advantage to send the wavy, wavering Shishi out. That was the weakest I've seen Shishi look in a while. Really, he's probably
Yeah, that's, you know, we're never gonna know for sure, but additional bandages around the leg at the start of the tournament is a telltale sign, you know, so lack